morning, guys. It's starting to get light on the horizon, and I've hiked up this ridge quite a ways. Relocated camp last night and headed to an area that some other hunters recommended I go try. They said if you like to hike and glass, you should go try these canyons. So I'm over here just trying to get in a good position on a high point for first light. I have about a 20-minute hike until I get there. Let's hope for the best tonight, but fingers crossed that we can turn up a buck. I think we will. Let's go. The sun is barely peeking up, but I made the decision just to go back to camp, break it down, and move. I'm not gonna lie, that four-wheeler kind of discouraged me. The problem with that canyon right there and that basin is it is wide open, just wide open yellow grass on the south slopes and thick dark timber on the north slopes. It's probably not a good idea to drive a four-wheeler right through the ridge top of the big basin. It's getting to me, guys. I'm not gonna lie, usually it doesn't. I can just hike over the ridge, but I don't know the area. And today, where I'm at today and where I was at yesterday are both kind of migratory areas. So there's not a high population of deer in the early months, but spots like this could probably hold a lot of deer if they just move down out of the high country, but from what I've seen, not many deer have yet. So I am gonna go to camp, load it up as quickly as possible, and relocate so I can have a solid evening of hunting. That was kind of the decision I made. So yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm going back to camp, gonna get some food and get out of here. Back behind the wheel. Guys, so this hunt, it's been tough and it has not been effective. Like, I don't even feel like I've been out hunting hardly at all. Mostly just getting out, glassing, and just getting familiar with country, then pushing the bike, moving camp again, setting camp. It's been fun, don't get me wrong. I've had fun, and we're only halfway through the 3 days. First day and a half was just a lot of moving around, but that's all right. I'm actually headed to the area where I started on day one. To get kind of in the no roads and just, you know, foot trails and all the bike trails, I had to use the bike, but this county road gets me in close. The only problem with that is there's been a lot of trucks and razors and stuff going on, but I'm gonna go to the end of the road and then back down into the main drainage where I was hunting and glassing the first day. I mean, I'm not gonna be like right there, like I won't be back on my same trails or anything, but I'll be above there, which is good because I feel like the deer haven't really dropped out of some of this high country yet. I'm gonna get camp set up and then go on an afternoon, evening hunt, and then I'm not moving camp again. This is where I'm stuck. I don't care if there's a deer up here or not. Tomorrow will be an all-dayer. I will be out all day trying to stir something up. So that's my game plan as of right now. Cruise down this road. This place ought to do. Somebody left behind some firewood. Nice. I'm gonna have a fire tonight. A real fire. That would be so nice. We got little stools and stuff. Alright, let's figure out where we're gonna park this thing. Alright, it is 3:06 p.m. Took myself a little nap. Got some rest so I can go out tonight all the way till dark and not want to have to, you know, lay down and take a nap. So rested. Here's camp. It's wonderful. Got the jumping jack trailer, Camp Chef station, the Yeti cooler full of goods, the bike in the truck. I'm headed off to a point, again, just saw it kind of on Onyx Maps. Let's see, you got my truck locked. There's a 4-wheeler trail. Doesn't go very far, and then cut off the 4-wheeler trail up on this high peak and do my glassing from up there. And tonight, man, I just want to see a deer, guys. This is probably the slowest, most pathetic hunt I've ever been on when it comes to seeing game. But like I said earlier, I just don't feel like I've actually put much effort into the hunt. It's just mostly been cruising around and wasting time, basically. We're gonna find something. I'm gonna be up in the higher elevation stuff that I was hunting the first day. The reason I liked it a little better, it was more brushy, more woods, more cover for the deer to hide in. Tomorrow's the last day. We got a day and a half, guys. Let's see if we can do this. There's a lot of 4-wheeler tracks in here, a lot of boot tracks, and a lot of horse tracks. But you know what? I'm gonna look at that as a positive. They must know that there's deer here. Look, more boot tracks. I swear tonight and tomorrow are gonna be the best 2 days. Well, for me anyways. All the hunters have pulled out of here. Only 2 4-wheelers went by my camp around 2:30. So, less people, more deer. Well, there you go. That's what you want to see when you're looking for bucks. A buck rub. Man, that's some WD-40 for the old horn hunter. It's got some rough miles on it. That's what I'm talking about. No motor vehicles. Should be a lot less people up this direction. If I cannot glass a deer in the stuff, something's wrong with me. Look at all that. Huge country. That's where I was day 1, down in the bottom of the canyon there. Well, guys, I'm gonna share a little bit of a moment and a story with you guys real quick. I haven't glassed any deer, if you're curious. I've been sitting on this mountain looking for deer for the last hour. Haven't turned anything up yet. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bummed, you know. Tough. You go a day and a half, you don't even see a freaking deer. If you follow us on Instagram, you might have seen that we auctioned off a set of deer shed antlers to help a family that had tragically lost their son, and the money was going to be used to help with funeral purposes and things like that. And he had some medical bills that were right before the accident, so they're still paying those off too, which is like a double whammy. Anyway, so I'm up here thinking I'm having a bad day, and I get a text from Jason. We bought a pair of antlers from him for, I think we did $500, and he donated that to the family. But then we re-auctioned the antlers, and someone in New York, thank you, I don't know who it was, but thank you for your bid, he bought them back for $700. So that's $1,200 we were able to gather and donate to the family. Jason already delivered the $500. The family was so grateful, and then he surprised them with another one, and she just said, thank you so much. I'm crying, and my heart is filled with gratitude. Tell those kind people how much Tevin loved hunting in the outdoors. I'm so thankful for the goodness of others. So it like hit me like a ton of rocks. I'm up here alone. I don't have anybody to talk with, so I was texting Jason. You know, I kind of just like, wow, I'm thinking I'm having a bad day just because my hunt's not going the way I want it to. Some people are really going through hardships in life, and it was just a good reminder that there's a lot worse things than having a bad day out hunting, guys. And a bad day hunting is way better than a good day at work. You know, there's quotes and stuff like that, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Just remember that we do all go through hardships, and you never know when somebody is dealing with a very hard time. So be kind, be humble, don't be judgmental. Don't attack people on social media. Social media is insane lately with negativity. It drives me nuts. So just keep that in mind. We all go through hard times, but be positive. Give back when you can. It will make you feel better than anything ever will. So yeah, that's my little speech. Just wanted to share that with you because that's kind of what's keeping me motivated right now, is just my attitude just switched gears 100%, 180. And I got to get after it and glass and make something happen, but love you guys. Oh my gosh, I just spotted the first deer of the hunt. There's 2 of them. That's exciting. I don't even care if they're does. It's just nice to see some deer. But I gotta move the scope to get an eye on them. does. Well, I've never been so excited to see does. Gives me a boost of motivation, so I'm gonna keep glassing and picking apart. Get a little phone scope of these guys. Just glassed the first buck, guys. He's a nice one too. Wow, big heavy 4-point. It's about time. He's on a mission though. Yes, finally. Sweet buck, guys. Oh man, he's going right down the bottom of the draw though. It's too far away. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do right now. He's gonna be in the bottom soon and it's not gonna be light for very long. Oh man, that's exciting. It's a sweet buck. I'd love to shoot a buck like that up here, especially when you don't see any bucks. He's in the bottom of that canyon now. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on him if I can, but I'm gonna lose him behind these trees soon. He's right. He's down at the bottom here. I'm gonna make a move on this deer. The sun is still in the sky, so I think I got about an hour. I was trying to get a different angle because he's gonna cross the bottom and be on basically the side of the canyon I'm on. I'm glad I saw him when I did, because if I wouldn't have seen him in those last 30 seconds, I would have never saw him. And he's kind of headed to where those does are. So here goes nothing. This is a lot better. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, let's go get him. We'll give it a heck of a try though, even if we don't. Man, I got over here just in time to watch him go over the ridge right where the does were. So this is a replay. This is what I just filmed. He's a sweet buck. He's nice and wide. Doesn't have deep forks, but he's got good width. So there he goes. A little too far to shoot right now. At least I know there's a good buck in here and a handful of does, so this will be where I hunt tomorrow morning. But that was cool. Just what I needed, a little bump of motivation. Perfect timing on that one. Well, I'm pumped, man. That little hike and that glassing metal paid off big time. Give me something to look forward to tomorrow. And the nice thing is that deer was headed to those does, and I confirmed 6 does for sure. So if tomorrow I get across from them, if I just see a doe, he could be right there with them. Can't see this from your living room couch. Freaking awesome up here. Something about hunting solo. So much fun. It's so challenging. It's a lot harder. So I'm curious, leave a comment below if you like this style of hunting film. Something like this just isn't jam-packed with B-roll and music and, you know, a bunch of up-close deer video and all that. I'm just doing it alone, doing it with the vlog camera and my phone scope pretty much. So I'm interested to hear from you guys, the viewers. Comment below, do you like this type of video or not? We have heat. Whew. It's cold out there, guys. Just made it back to the tent. All is well, safely. I'll let that crank up in here. Go get some dinner started, because I am hungry. Check out this dinner I just whipped up. Just barely threw the deer steaks on, like finger steaks, potatoes, peppers. Those are about done. Steaks won't take long, and I think there's enough for me to have a little deer sandwich tomorrow. When I'm camping, especially truck camping, there's two things that will allow me to feel better and hunt more, and that is good food and good sleep. Camp Chef for the good food, Jumpin' Jack for the good sleep. Tonight's gonna be a good night, especially when I get this stuff served up on a plate. Dinner is served. That should be enough for tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna give you a real quick rundown before we end today's video of some of the food and some of the Mountain Ops products that I use throughout the day when I hunt. I love to eat healthy. Potatoes, veggies, and deer meat for dinner. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day, guys. I plan to hunt all day, so I'm gonna wake up and get 2 packs of oatmeal to increase my carbs. I'm gonna use a little bit of peanut butter in that, and then I'm gonna have an ammo protein shake. It's already mixed up right here, so I'm gonna have an ammo protein shake in the morning. So that'll be my breakfast. Lunch is gonna be a deer sandwich. I have some sunflower bread, and then I've got some snacks, and I also have a peanut butter and honey sandwich in my backpack for a little snack as well. That's it for day 2. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm having a blast doing these little daily hunt vlogs. If you haven't already, guys, please subscribe to this channel. That'll keep you updated and notified on when we upload and all things great like that. I appreciate all the support on social media. If you're not following us on social media, please do. Facebook, Hushin. Instagram is Get Hushin. I'm getting a lot of positive comments. That's just motivating comments that are keeping me pushing forward and staying motivated. So thank you guys for following. Thanks for watching the video. We will catch you in the morning.